I am recording.
Ba, 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 ba.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 694th episode of the Pokemon Podcast. It's super effective. I'm your host, Steve. With me is Bobby.
Hello. I've been sharing cards in TCG Pocket, just sharing up a storm with all my friends.
Malamar?
Malamar.
You got Malamar as a friend on Pocket?
Uh-huh.
That's my friend.
It's my friend. Hold on.
Austin also here.
Hey, I hope everybody had a nice and safe Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
forgot
a
about
thing.
That
I
a
was
thing that
working the
happened.
whole time, so.
Does the place you work hand out candy?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Okay.
But I was in the kitchen the whole time. But that's okay.
You didn't get to hand out candy?
Yeah, but I got to eat the candy, though. I got to eat a bunch of candy at work.
Ooh,
But it was
okay.
good. It wasn't too bad.
What's the... Instead of favorite Pokemon, what is the go-to candy?
Reese's stick. Preferably, but Reese's cups. Anything Reese's.
Sticks.
The sticks are the best.
Okay.
Hot take, maybe, but they are.
I don't know if I
Interesting.
know what the stick is.
No, the sticks are good. The sticks are
They're
good.
just like crunchy Reese's.
When I was looking for... I have two Japanese friends in Japan who have never been to America. And I was like, you guys like candy and stuff? And they were like, yeah, we love it. And everywhere on the internet said like Reese's was the go-to thing to bring to people in Japan.
It's just so good.
I don't like Reese's personally, but like I got them the big Reese's cups, and then I got them the Reese's plus Oreo thing.
Those are not that good. Those I don't like
Oh,
those.
Okay. Well, I just got them. I got them everything. Bobby,
But
what's your
those-
go-to candy?
No, so my go-to candy forever it was like Butterfinger, but now hold on, switching over to like fruit candy, not like chocolate instead. Nerds gummy clusters
Oh my gosh,
are the best candy in the
This is
world.
true.
those are so good. How did I forget about that?
They're amazing.
Oh, I feel like a fraud.
Yeah, those are good too. I'm also bringing those to Japan.
Yeah,
As
okay,
you
there you
should.
go.
As
And
you
then I didn't
should.
want to bring them only candy, so I'm bringing them also chicken and a biscuit. You guys know what that is?
No.
Like chicken and a biscuit. Yeah, I'm
Like the
familiar.
crackers?
Oh no, okay, never mind.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna bring them chicken, and I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
oh,
you could
travel
forget
well.
that. Okay, sure.
I went to Boston Market and I'm bringing them a whole rotisserie.
I mean, weird, but sure.
You know what? Like chicken biscuit, it's like next to like the goldfish. It's like between like the
Okay.
Ritz crackers and like next to the goldfish in the cracker aisle.
Yeah, I know where I'd go to find those, but I don't think I've ever.
Never heard of
Had
that
one.
before.
Oh, really? They're like really salty-ish chicken flavored biscuit.
Okay, sure.
Chicken
they might be
flavor.
good.
I mean, maybe that sounds. For whatever reason, I picked that. That sounds like a cat food to me.
A little bit.
I mean, I'm sure cats would lick them. So sure. Speaking of licking, we have quite the show for you guys today. Start the 1.1 of ZA removed the move lick. That's not true. I'm just making that up.
How are we gonna get this segue? How are we gonna get that in there?
I do think lick is in ZA. I don't think I've ever used it, but
Is
I do
it?
think that move. I think Gengar line still gets lick.
Okay.
Hey, they removed 405 moves to make ZA work. Just a heads up. I don't hear anyone complaining about moves being cut. They're too busy complaining about Windows. But 400, they removed like Pursuit in Sword and Shield, and people lost their mind over Pursuit. They also removed like 50 other moves,
Mhm.
but Pursuit was a big one. Here, they removed so many, and not a single complaint I see. I'm sure actually people are complaining. I
Did
just
they
didn't see it.
remove Pursuit?
Pursuit's been gone.
Oh, it's like not. It never came back.
It never came back.
Well, then nothing to
Yeah.
complain about then.
Yeah, that's right. Pursuit's gone. Never came back. Our show for you guys today is ZA is getting an update. Maybe by the time this podcast goes up, or if you're listening to this podcast a week late, maybe the update is there. They said November. We'll get to that. And then after the break, TCG Pocket is officially celebrating the first anniversary. So we will talk about that. And then after that, Pokemon Go has a couple updates, including the Wild Area will be this weekend for Japan and then next weekend for Global. And I will be there. That's why we're recording a couple episodes early. And then our bonus segment, we are making you pay for Pokemon Sleep. So if you patreon.com/PKMNcast, we bump in the Pokemon Sleep to the bonus segment this week.
Makes sense. We know the sleep people can afford it because they spend so much on sleep.
That's so true. That's so true, honestly.
We know that the sleep people will pay for the bonus. Speaking of bonuses, anyone who signs up for Patreon for the month of November, and if you're already a current patron, if you're in the $5 tier, you'll get a holiday postcard. So if you would like a Christmas postcard, I say holiday because I never get it out before Christmas. It always comes out around New Year's Day. But if you sign up this month, or you're already signed up for Patreon at the $5 or higher level, you will get a postcard, and then some of the higher tiers will get a little bit more than a postcard, but they know who they are. So we will...
You say it so menacingly.
This is off... what is this website? Oh, twistedvoxel.com. Pokemon Legends Z-A update brings ranked battle adjustments and easier Mega Stone rewards. Thank you, Allie. Here's the patch notes that Pokemon said was coming. There will be ranked battle adjustments and rewards. The conditions for earning Mega Stones in ranked battles have been easier to make them more accessible. Balance adjustments have been implemented to improve ranked battles' fairness and overall experience. Season 1 rank rewards was rank K would get you the Greninja, but Season 2, which starts this week, I think it starts on the 4th, will be rank S will get you the Delphoxite, and then rank Y will get you the Greninjaite. Mega Stones that previously required rank K in Season 1, Greninjaite, now only require rank S. So that means for Season rank 3, rank S should give you the Chestnutite. And then Greninjaite will return for Season 2 as a rank Y reward, one rank above Z. Megastones will continue to reappear in future seasons, offering recurring opportunities for players to collect them. And then they are saying that the ranking points will be adjusted to prevent a decrease based on match outcomes, and battle rewards will partially be increased and expanded to provide a greater incentive after each match.
Okay.
Good update.
I have a question before we jump into this. Do you know, can you pay for Nintendo Online monthly?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
how much is it per month? Because
It's like $5, I think.
okay.
I think it's less than 5. I think it's
Is
like
it?
2. I think it's like $2 a month. Because $2 a month is 24 a year, but if you just do the full year, it's 20.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Right. Okay, because I was going to say that they had said that Megastones would be available later, right? They made it seem like this wasn't going away. Like if you didn't get Greninjite this month, you'd have another chance at some point in the future. But I feel like they should have announced, unless that was a change they just made in the last minute to have Greninjite show up again next month at a lower rank. I feel like they should have said that earlier so that people could maybe wait to pay for like 1 month of Nintendo Online rather than multiple months of it if they were trying to go through and get all the stones.
I want to say this is a new update because as far as I was aware, up until they said this, I thought Greninja was gone on the 4th. So I think this might be a newer thing, unless I just didn't see the proper announcement for that earlier. But
yeah, it could just be, hey, this was feedback. You know, like this was kind of some of the feedback that we saw over the last few weeks. And this may make it easier. I mean, it does say that first thing literally said, you know, easing the stuff so that it's more accessible. So,
I guess this will go into our second point of ZA, and then we'll circle back to the Megastones. In a statement by the Pokemon Company, They announced that Pokémon Legends Z-A, which debuted on October 16th, has sold 5.8 million units worldwide, with about half of those bought on the Nintendo's new console, the Switch 2. This means it is the first Pokemon game to... IGN will... This is the fifth best-selling game of the franchise in terms of first week sales. Huge side note here is a lot of people were saying this is the fifth best-selling Pokemon game because no one knows how to read. This is a reoccurring theme I have to bring up on this podcast. No. 5.8 million sales does not make it the fifth best-selling Pokemon game. The worst-selling main series Pokemon game is Black and White, which is like 14 million copies. It's not there
Right.
yet. Also, Pokemon Crystal, which is the worst-selling third version of a Pokemon game. Sorry to all the people who love Pokemon Crystal. It is literally the bottom main series game / third version game. It has only sold 6 million copies. So what they're saying, which is really worded very... IGN did not word it disingenuously, but other people have worded it disingenuously, is it is the fifth best-selling game in just the first week.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, that really doesn't matter that much anyways.
Yeah.
I think maybe the only thing it really shows is the hype leading up to the game. But even then, it doesn't really mean a whole lot, I don't think.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
once this game hits, like, 15 million copies, which I'm sure it will, no one will talk about this, like, 5.8 million
Right.
number again.
Well, exactly. And there's so many differences there's so many factors into how that can work based on time of the year that the release happens, based on, if a new console had just come out or had been out for some period of time. Like, there's so many other factors that lead into a first week sale of a game that it's hard to measure that, measure that against other games in the series fairly.
Yeah, because I know so many people wanted to wait to see how it ran on Switch 1 before they went out and bought it, right?
Mhm.
So they could have waited that week and just aren't included in that number, so...
Yeah. Also, I wonder how many people bought the Switch 2 version but don't have a Switch 2.
That's what I was telling people to do.
Because the red cartridge of the Switch 2 does work in the
Yeah.
Switch 1.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Going back real quick to the week numbers. I do not the week numbers, but the numbers of the first week.
Numbers.
The bad selling game.
I do wonder how that has changed over the years when games didn't always come out right before the holiday season, because I'll bet there are a lot of people who aren't going to buy the game until the holidays, like as a gift for their family members or a kid or their kids or something like that. And so I feel like that would totally skew first week sales if your game comes out in November or if your game comes out in January when there is no holiday about to come up, so you just buy it because it's
Right.
available.
Well, here are your numbers for other first week sales. Let's Go
Nice.
Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee was 3 million. Pokemon X and Y was 4 million. Pokemon Legends Z-A 5.8 million. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl 6 million. Sword and Shield 6 million. Legends Arceus 6.5 million, and Scarlet and Violet 10 million in the first week. Not that like my Twitch career is representative of Pokemon sales, but I would say that like ZA has felt very light compared to Scarlet and Violet, and specifically also compared to BDSP.
Don't say that.
BDSP was like super hype on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
And I think the only point I'm making there is like nostalgia is very powerful.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But BDSP felt more of like an event / people were hyped and excited on Twitch more than Arceus. And that's not to say like, oh, no one showed up to watch me play Arceus. Like Arceus was still like wildly successful. It
Yeah.
just seemed like BDSP had more of that. And again, I think that was also partially timing because BDSP is like right before Thanksgiving. More people have off work.
Mhm.
more people are not working as hard. I mean, if you were working in like the corporate world, you're not working as hard because all your bosses are taking off, and then you're like, oh, boss isn't here, I don't have to work as hard. That was my corporate world experience.
Oh, that's a nice corporate world experience. When my bosses aren't working, it just means I'm working harder
You're doing
because they're not working.
I was like, oh, bosses aren't in today. I guess I'm leaving an hour early.
I get to do whatever I want.
No one sees me come and go.
Interesting how that works.
Maybe that's why the place I worked at went under. Okay, so going back to the Greninjite thing, let's just say 1 in 6 people went online to do the Greninjite thing. That's only 1 million people. That might just be lower than what Game Freak expected.
True.
I also did the online thing. I got to rank A. I did it all. It took me 2 hours to go from rank Z to rank A. I did exactly what the game title was. I went from Z to A. I did it twice.
You didn't skip half of them in the middle there?
I did. I won one match and I skipped like half the levels because I was that good. It took me exactly 25 minutes and 48 seconds to get to rank K to get my Greninja. It took 6 matches. I won every match. I came in first place every match. It took me the 25 minutes and 48 seconds. That was including the wait times in between. The like sitting in the menu waiting for the next match to start. I don't know if you could do it in 5 matches. I think I was averaging like 170 points. And I think there was one match where I still came in first, but I got like 130. I don't know how. I guess you would get more points for more knockouts because you get 10 points for every knockout.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was getting about 7-ish knockouts every game.
Anything else you'd like to brag about?
Yeah, I'm very good at it, Cloud. How long did it take you?
It took me about an hour. I'm not rank A though.
Yeah, no, I legitimately had a good time with it that I just kept going.
Yeah, no, it's really fun. I've actually I want to go back online and play more, but I want to finish like main story stuff first. Well, not main, but like side quests and whatnot. But I am actually wanting to go on and play, which is a rare occurrence for competitive related stuff for me.
Yeah, I haven't played it all online yet. I wanted to wait. I was going to play, and then when they had the update for how Greninja will be easier or will be available next season along with the Delphoxite, I just thought, okay, well, I'm still going through the story, so I'll just finish that up, and then when season 2 starts, I will go through and do that. Is there anything? There's nothing to get for participating in season 1, right? There's not some sort of
balls.
badge or
yeah,
something.
You get the 3 sports balls when you come in when you reach rank A.
Sure, but just participating at all, you don't get some kind of completion of, oh, you participated in season 1 that I'm gonna miss out on later down the line and be like, oh, I should have at least just like jumped in.
Not
so
that I'm aware of.
Okay.
You can like edit your card and get those like titles. Steve, did you look to see if you got anything for that?
No, you don't get like a
Okay.
title for hitting rank A.
seems like a missed opportunity. People
Yeah,
love showing off that kind of stuff.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even. If you care about the 3 sports balls, but that you will accidentally probably use on like a Badoo when you're trying to switch through, because I think like switching Pokeballs when you're catching is not like the highlight of this game. I think it's actually kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you want your like 3 sports balls, it would take you like 2 hours. Season 2, it's going to be 3 Dream Balls, I believe. Which like I don't even know how those would work since there's like not yeah, since like knocking it out gives you a catch bonus, but also like I don't know. I think the catching is kind of weird in this game.
Yep.
But besides the sports balls and besides the dream balls and besides whatever season 3 is going to have, like maybe safari balls or whatever, who knows? I think the rewards in general are just absolute dog water. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. I won a rank A match. I got like 6 knockouts. It said I was in first. It rewarded me with 1 mega crystal. 1. Like the things that you break in the overworld where you break one and you get like 7 of them, I won a rank A match, and it gave me one. Not like 14, not like 20, a one singular crystal. When I was like rank C going up to like rank B and I won my match, it gave me one pretty feather. The things you pick up off the ground. Not like a 10-pack of pretty feathers. One.
Can I jump in with maybe why these rewards are awful? You can do this with friends, right?
No. It has to be like the ranked online.
You can do ones with friends, but they won't give you the.
It won't give you rewards.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was if you can do this with friends and they give you rewards, people could just farm them easily that way. But
yeah, they need to work on the rewards.
Yeah, give me like 10 luxury balls or something.
I mean, that's 30,000 Poké dollars. 10
That's
luxury
true.
balls.
Give me one luxury ball. They're so bad. I also don't think like it got harder when I was like leveling up.
Sure. Like
I'm sure it was matching me with like rank C people when I was in rank C. But I don't feel like there would be every now and then there was a couple games. I don't know how many games it took me to get to rank A. Like I said, it only took me like 2 hours. There was a couple games where like one person was like really good. And it wasn't me, and I was like, "Dang, this guy is awesome!" Like they're switching at the right time. That like their 3 Pokemon they brought are really good, but like that's not like super unique. That wouldn't be like unique to that mode. Like I guess the tips I would give you is literally do not start a fight yourself. Just like run away until you see people fight, and then get ice beam them from a distance. Yeah. And you will usually get 1 or 2 points.
That's kind of been, when I did play for my Greninja earlier, that was my strategy. I'll just wait, third party it, call it a day. It was pretty good.
Yeah. And like I'll put a video up. I'm going to Japan in like 2 days, but I recorded a video. I'm going to send it to somebody to edit it, and then it'll go up on YouTube. So either this week or next week, my like tips will go up, and you can watch me play. But it's pretty much like, just know what you're weak to and what you're strong to. Like, I'll start with Glaceon, and if there's 3 dragons, perfect, I'm staying into Glaceon. If I'm starting with Glaceon and there's 3 Metagrosses, that ain't good. Like, I'm weak to Metagross because it's steel, so I'm going to switch. But also, if there's only 1 Metagross, just don't go near that Metagross. That's it. That's, like, really all you have to do, and as long as... And almost everything in that mode is, like, getting one shot. So it's like... Okay, I'm a Glaceon, there's a Dragonite here, I can one-shot that. There's a Metagross over there, they can one-shot me. So you're pretty much like doing this weird loop of like avoiding people and then getting involved when you know that like you have the type advantage.
Do they
it's really like, do they cap? Everyone's
50.
at 50.
50, yeah.
And you could do held items on, and you don't have to Mega Evolve. Like my team was Glaceon, Chandelure, and Garchomp. I didn't even have the Mega Stone on Garchomp. I had Assault Vest.
Did you have the Mega Stone on Glaceon?
Glaceon does not
Just
Mega
kidding.
Wait a minute. Spoilers. That's the DLC. Mega Glaceon.
We're not there yet.
No, I had never melt ice on Glaceon. I'm so confident that like most people probably don't even put. I'm sure most people have the Mega Stones on their Pokemon,
but nothing
on like a Glaceon or something. Like you can put held items on your other Pokemon. And you can come in 4th place and still get points. So like the only way you wouldn't get points is if you just like didn't actually play. So you get points for picking up like the items on the ground. You would get points for just Mega Evolving, even if you don't knock anyone out.
What items can you pick up on the ground?
There's like a green item that's like health, a blue item I think is defense, a boost, and then a red item that's like attack.
I see.
And like they're super powerful. Like you would almost like drop everything you're doing if you saw like the blue item.
You want those.
Yeah, and if you weren't one-shotting things before, the red item would definitely make you one-shot things.
Right. Okay. I might go just play tonight just to try it out.
It's really fun.
Just to have fun with it.
It's surprisingly more enjoyable than I expected it to be.
Okay.
Yeah. And I would I think Protect is really strong in ZA, like going through the game. I think it's really strong. It's useless here. Like, I'm sure it's not useless in the fact that you could probably protect against something, but because the mode is only 3 minutes long, you just pick 4 moves, and you're just like, I'm going to use this. I'm going to walk up to this Greninja, and I'm going to Thunder Punch it, and it is going to die, so I don't need to protect.
Right. So, again, the Pokemon Company is doing something catered toward, like, just spamming attacks, rather than showing some other moves off. Got it.
That's the meta right now. I'm sure things will change. But also in this article they didn't talk about, but season 2 will allow Xerneas and Yveltal, not Zygarde, in the ranked battles.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know how good or bad they would be, but
yeah, I wonder if that was just so that people who were speeding through the game didn't have a huge advantage by bringing Xerneas and Yveltal on the first season, or if that really will make much of a difference strength wise.
Yeah. All right. There's a little bit more ZA news I have, but let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll finish up the ZA news, and then we'll talk about Pokemon TCG Pocket. So we will be right back. This podcast is brought to you by Mint Mobile. If you're still overpaying for wireless, it's time to say yes to saying no. At Mint Mobile, their favorite word is no. No contracts, no monthly bills, no overages, and no hidden fees. Here's why I say yes to making the switch and getting premium wireless for $15 a month. All Mint Mobile plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And here on this podcast, we don't really use our phones for unlimited talk, but we do use our phones to play Pokemon Go and other mobile games that you enjoy. Like I've said time and time before, it just works. And that's what you want for $15 a month. That's what you want on any phone plan, but this is an affordable phone plan. And that is what you want when you're playing Pokemon Go, you're playing Monster Hunter now, you're playing some Pikmin Bloom. It all just works, and you're saving money. Ready to say yes to saying no? Make the switch at mintmobile.com/PKMNcast. That's mintmobile.com/PKMNcast. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time, new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigs on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. And we are back from our break. Okay, so we talked about the mega rewards. I wanted to say too, after the break, don't assume every season is going to give you 2 Mega Stones. Like, I don't know if season 3 is going to be like, okay, you get Delphox at Y and then you'll get Chespin at S.
Right.
The only thing they really did say in that update is the rank K are moving to rank S. We don't know if every season will have 2 rewards.
Did they even say that rank S is? Did it say it's going to continue that way going forward?
Yes, they did say rank S will be the new. And I think it took 3 wins to get to rank S. Not wins, I'm sorry. Like 3 games. Like I said,
just
you
happen
don't
to win
need
all of them.
Win. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. You just have to play and get like 100 points, which is like way easy. They give you so many points for doing nothing. And I think out of my 2 hours, I only lost points once, and it was when I was like rank C. And I just played badly, and I lost like 10 points. And I was like, oh, that was the first time I actually like lost points. Okay, this is off Sarumi. There is an actual patch/update coming to the game. They said in November, so again, don't know when this is coming. If your boxes are completely full before the first Rogue Mega Evolution battle, that would have been Absol, and the boxes have never been opened, catches will always fail, and side missions that give Pokemon will not give Pokemon. This will be resolved. What a very weird and very specific issue.
How will that even be resolved? If your boxes are full, your boxes are full.
I don't know how. One, I don't know how your boxes would be full before the Absol.
That is
There's
kind of wild.
You would have to catch so many Pokemon.
I mean, we gave you 100 Pokeballs when you started the game. You could have just been launching through those.
know.
You could have had
I didn't get that pre-order bonus.
thinking about was it even a pre-order bonus? I bought the game 4 days after it came out and I got that bonus.
I didn't get no 100 Pokeballs.
I also did not get 100 Pokeballs.
Oh, well, I bought the game digitally, and so it gave me a code for 100 Pokeballs, and then also for the 3 of each, Apricorn ball.
Right.
You get that as if you pre-ordered the DLC. Did you pre-order the DLC?
Pre-ordered the DLC. That is correct. That's what the 12 balls were for.
Yeah, friend,
Okay.
friend, love, whatever.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
12, and then
Level.
but the 100 Pokeballs, was that for the DLC? I don't think
I think
it
that
was.
was. I think that was pre-ordering the main game. I didn't pre-order it. I just entered a
I-
code.
See, but I did, but I didn't see an email.
I
Maybe
bought
it
it
was-
4 days after it came out. I didn't pre-order the game at all.
Maybe it was just getting the game digitally. You got the 100 Pokeballs.
Maybe, but I have 100. I haven't used the code yet, but I have a code for 100 Pokeballs. Anyways, my point is that maybe somebody was going through this game like Arceus, thinking, "Oh, I need to just collect
Yeah.
up everything, just
100,
start throwing
100
balls."
Pokeballs. This is only 3 boxes out of the 32 it could give you.
You know, I'm just trying to be a man of the people here, people who are throwing way too many Pokeballs at Pokemon.
In some side missions, if the time of day changes at the exact time your move hits a target, you are unable to hit the target afterwards. This has also been rectified. So these are the 2 bugs that they are fixing. That they have said. I think they said this in Pokemon Home. I'm just reading it off Sarumi. So the changes to the Mega Stones, these 2 bugs. I've talked about this on Instagram, and I've talked about this on Twitch, where there's this turbo controller meta. If they were to change that in any ways, they would not talk about it in an update.
Oh, for
Right.
sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's also a duplicating problem that's happening.
Hmm.
And they don't like that either. But they would not come out and say they're fixing these issues. Austin, you wanna talk about you wanna explain to the people what the turbo controller meta is?
I mean, pretty much you just set your controller to spam A at a bench, and then you just collect shinies. You just sit there at the bench, you just wait until day, you wake up, you click on the bench again, you wait until night, you wake up, and over time your game will fill up with some shinies in the area you're at. Really easy to do. Like, if you're trying to get shinies, it's an easy way to go about it, but I don't know how much you want me to say, but it's a little bit, I don't know, just like, don't
It's
do
a
it.
cookie clicker game now. We got
Yeah,
it finally.
yeah.
Pokemon cookie clicker.
How do you feel about this as a shiny hunter, Austin? Like,
Oh, okay. All right, here come the comments. I think it's kind of like lame. You know, I don't know. I understand not everybody's got the hours to sit there and do it, but I don't know. Realistically, doesn't matter. A shiny's a shiny, whatever. But if I think a lot of the love for shiny hunting is the journey. You know, the time it takes to get one is part of the hunt. I think instead of just set up your controller, walk away for the day, come back, and you get the shiny. I don't know. You know, it's not much better than going on to Sword and Shield, Wonder Trade, and get it that way. You know, it kind of feels
Hey,
the
you
same to
can
me.
go on eBay, get every shiny for like
exactly.
$9.99. You're
I
just
don't
done. Why even bother?
Right. So it depends on what your purpose for getting the shiny is, I guess. But a lot of it for me is the adventure, the time it takes, the amount of times I turn my game on and off. You know, so I'm not a fan, but realistically, it doesn't matter. That's my
Oh, it
middle of the
does.
ground take.
It does. How dare you not upset people?
You all suck.
I do think it's lame as well. I've talked about how they have fixed stuff that they don't particularly like before.
Mhm.
Obviously, you can look at older games where there are issues that they didn't fix, right? Like there was the Magikarp egg swapping in Sun and Moon that you could do,
Yep.
where I don't even know how to explain this. Like certain Pokemon have a certain amount of steps before the egg hatches. So for example, Magikarp might be 1,000 steps, but Dragonair would be like 8,000. I don't know why I said Dragonair. Dratini would be like 8,000 steps. So you could I don't even know how people did it. I looked it up, but Sun and Moon was such a long time ago. But ultimately you would like prep for Dratini, and then you would swap it for a Magikarp, and then at the very end you would swap back to Dratini, and then all your eggs would be Dratini instead of Magikarp, but you would hatch them faster because they were based off the Magikarp steps. Ultimately, that was like the too long didn't read. Somebody, I don't even care to explain it in the comments. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
it's similar to that. It's similar to that, but yeah, the same idea of using Magikarp to shorten the time to get to a shiny, and then resetting with the Pokemon you want instead. Yeah,
happened like a decade ago. It's fine.
Yeah.
There was some updates that they did to Sun and Moon, but they did not ever fix that. And who knows how many people were like abusing that. But the example I used was like the Cramomatic was brought back in the Indigo Disc DLC, and it was just called the Poke Lotto machine or whatever it's called. Same thing as the Cramomatic, right? You throw junk in, you get the Apricorn balls. They do the same exact thing, except one is like slightly better. But with the Cramomatic, you could just spam A over and over. You just use a turbo controller. It would just spam A over and over, and you could just run through all your Apricorns that you collect, and no one wants to sit there forever. I get it, to get a bunch of Apricorns. But for in the Indigo Disc, they had just one extra prompt that you would have to go down and select, and so you couldn't turbo controller that anymore. And there was really no reason for that extra prompt besides just like blocking a turbo controller. Smeargle got patched like 4 times in the Indigo Disc because people were using it to duplicate shinies, or just to duplicate spawns. So they patched Smeargle a bunch of times. How many people were like duplicating ability patches in Scarlet and Violet? They patched that multiple times, and there would always be videos of being like, new way to duplicate ability. They use ability patches because it was like the one that made you the most money if you sold it. So that would be the one you would like duplicate. So they don't like people playing that way, or Game Freak doesn't. Nintendo, on its other hand, also doesn't like people playing specific ways. How many times was like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom updated to prevent like duplication or whatnot?
Yeah, totally.
So why this method works in Z-A is because Z-A remembers 10. I hate this too.
Okay.
This reminds me of like the 10 facts you won't know about Pokemon Legends Z-A. Will remember
Number
10 different
15.
shinies. Clearly will break its jaw when it mega evolves. You won't know any of these facts. They're mind blowing. I feel like the Z-A remembers 10 shinies is like the nerd of actually Z-A remembers 10 shinies. So it just there's something about it that like. Well, actually, Lumio City is one giant model, and that's why the buildings look bad. No, Lumio City is not one giant model. You read that on Twitter, and you did no research, and you're just repeating it. I'm crashing out right now. Okay, so the game does remember 10 shinies. Because... Actually... So because you could just sit there on a bench over and over, ideally, let's just say there are 10 Pokemon in that vicinity. And if you're letting the game run 10 hours while you're sleeping, if one of those Pokemon end up being shiny, it will stay there even though you're resetting over and over and over again. Like you could turbo controller, I don't know, like the Legends Arceus hunt. Well, you couldn't turbo controller that. You could macro controller that. That's a whole different conversation. But if it showed up shiny, your command would still keep doing it, and it would reset over it. And this in Z-A, the shiny would stay there.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if you just kept going over and over because the shiny would stay there.
Yeah. And then the shiny would only go away is if it was a Pokemon that could naturally run. So that would be like Esper, Badoo. I think Fennekin naturally runs.
Yep.
I don't think Eevee naturally runs. I think Eevee is actually like aggressive.
Yeah.
And then if you defeat it, obviously it would go away. And then it would also go away is if you got like an 11th shiny, and that would push out the first shiny that came in. So this results in a bunch of people just going out, buying a turbo controller, and then running that overnight, and then waking up to a handful of shinies.
Well, what's the fun in that?
If Game Freak cared, which I feel like based on past games, Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, Legends Arceus, where they patched that shiny hunting within like the first 2 weeks of the game coming out.
Yeah. And that wasn't even that, like, I feel like that shiny hunting wasn't even that. You weren't really able to abuse that as much. You still had to do a little bit of work for that.
You were just like resetting what could appear.
Yeah. But it wasn't, you couldn't like turbo controller or anything like that wasn't doing it. You still had to like go back and forth and, you know, it wasn't, and they still reset and they still changed it.
Yeah.
Fairly quickly.
They changed that very fast. So Legends Arceus, the Smeargle stuff, the ability patch stuff. There's like lots of examples that they have like fixed. If they did not want this turbo controller meta, I'm not like a game developer, but I feel like the easy fix is just switch the two options. So the first option is stay here till night, and the second option is play with your Pokemon. If they just put the play with your Pokemon as the first option,
you couldn't just spam.
You couldn't just turbo controller it.
Right.
So if they just flip those two, that would be a fix. If they wanted to fix it. And I'm not saying maybe they don't care. But they weirdly cared about the Legends Arceus stuff.
Yeah, it seems like something they maybe would care about. So
is there a reason? Do you think there's a specific reason that they have it where it saves shiny Pokemon over a reset?
I think probably, I don't know.
I think because there is no actual method in the game.
Sure.
Okay.
And I think because like the city is really big. Like I found a shiny Pidgey the other day, and it was like really close to a shiny Kakuna I found. That's because I was running my game for 10 hours overnight. No, I like found a Kakuna, right? I caught it, and then literally less than 5 minutes later I found a Pidgey. But it's possible that Pidgey could have been there since the start of the game. I just never went to that. Or like I've been to that area and it spawned in, but I wasn't close enough to get it.
You're saying it saves the shiny like from the very beginning, like throughout the entire.
It loads in.
Once it loads in, sure,
right. Like if you're bench resetting on a roof near Fennekin, it's not going to like reset the spawns like by the Racine construction. It's going to just reset those spawns in the area.
Right. But if I run up on, so there's this one part of ZA where you're on the roof and there's like 3 Mawile on the roof. And if you're running up and there's a 3 Mawile spawn, but then you run away far enough, they go away and then you come back and they spawn again. If one of them is shiny and then I run away and they go away and I come back, the shiny one will still be there.
Yes.
But okay.
And that's why like the bench sitting turbo controller works. Yeah.
Right.
There's another thing that's happening right now where there's an area in the game where you can get 2 alpha Pokemon. And if you like kite, which is like kiting in a video game is like getting those Pokemon to follow you. If you kite them to the edge of the area and then like I think you like save and reset, you can get another 2 alpha to respawn, and you can like do that over and over. I'm not saying to like you should do this, but it's ultimately like glitching the game out to force more to spawn in. And again, that seems like something they would want to patch. If they were to patch it, I don't know if it would be in this November update. Who knows if they would even patch it, but point being is if they do, they wouldn't like tell you ahead of time that they're doing that. Yeah. The bug fixes are usually like actual issues that would disservice players.
Right.
So I don't know. Sometimes things can't be fixed, right? Sometimes it's like, oh, this is just how the game works, and there's really no way to fix this. So,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. I am just saying that they like you playing a game in a certain way. This is why they shiny lock Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the whole point of like shiny locks to begin with was they wanted you to like finish the game, right? If we shiny lock Reshiram or Zekrom, now you have to catch them. There's no point in sitting here. You have to catch them, and now you will see the end of the game. Versus, think of how many people bought BDSP and probably never got past the briefcase.
Yeah.
You spent
Yeah.
$60 to sit at that briefcase. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're happy with that purchase, but like if I was like a game dev and you bought, like, I would like you to see what I worked on.
Yeah.
I would like you to see the game I made.
Yeah, I agree. But I will say, wouldn't it be really cool, especially in ZA, because there's like there's like cutscenes before you get to actually pick your starter. You know, you like see them, and there's a whole lot to it where it makes sense it's shiny locked. But wouldn't it be so cool if like through all of that, like one of the starters was shiny, like as you were going through that whole thing? That would be awesome. That'd be really cool to see.
Would be
That'd be
cool.
really exciting.
Maybe.
Like
Maybe if it
I
wasn't
feel like it would be cool if they did it in a way where it would take quite a long time to, if you were to continue to reset over and over again.
Sure.
So
But-
you just want the beginning of Sun and Moon.
Yeah. You know me.
You just want to relive the 3-minute reset for Sun and Moon for
I just want Pokemon Stars on the Switch, okay? Is that so much to ask for?
the last issue that I saw, which again I don't know if they'll fix or not, but there's I don't remember what area it is.
I
Area
believe
maybe.
it's 3.
Oh, I think we're talking about a different issue.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Pumpkaboo issue.
Yep, different one.
Okay.
Area 15, I believe.
it
'Cause
might
I've
be
been dealing with
15.
that. I've been dealing with that
So
lately.
somebody got like I watched their TikTok that they made. They were actually pretty thorough in explaining it. And they explained their testing. They got like every shiny, like 20 shinies in area 15 or whatever, and none of them were Pumpkaboos. And then he did find a shiny Pumpkaboo, and then when he went to like I can't remember if he went from day to night or night to day, but when he found the shiny and then he changed the time, it disappeared. It didn't do what it was supposed to do, which is like save it until you catch it.
Hmm.
And the reason why I think that works the way it is, and the reason he explained it, which made sense, is during the day you get extra small, and at night you get large and extra large.
Hmm.
So the game is forcing those out to bring in the new ones. And that's why he was struggling to get a Pumpkaboo, because those Pokemon were not being remembered like a Pidgey or like a Ghastly. So like, again, if you're bench resetting, right? And then that shiny Ghastly is always there
Mhm.
when you wake up in the morning. If you're bench resetting and like shiny extra large Pumpkaboo is there, once you change the time, it completely goes away because the next time slot doesn't bring in extra large, it brings in small, and the game just doesn't remember that.
And so when it goes back to the next night, it doesn't remember it.
Yeah, it's
a
completely
new...
gone.
Interesting. Okay.
But I think that's the only Pokemon that affects in the game.
I believe so as well, because yeah, the only other one would be like Flabebe, but those are all kind of set locations as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Pumpkaboo should be the only one that bothers.
So you can't. There you go. Pumpkaboo, a very rare shiny in Legends Z-A, because you cannot sit on a bench for it. You have to.
It's a good shiny too. Pumpkaboo's got a great
It is a great
shiny.
shiny.
Yeah.
What was the issue in Area 3?
Staircase.
Oh, the
You just
staircase.
yeah. All right. Hey, if you're listening, let's make some more enemies. All right. Yeah. Fix the staircase thing too while we're at it, because there is an area where you can just run up and down the stairs, and essentially it's the same thing, same idea as Turbo Controller. You just run up and down the stairs. I believe it is Wild Zone 3, but that will just kind of accumulate the area in that with a bunch of spawns, because the way you do it, you just hold the controller down, and when you walk up the stairs, it like faces the way that you go down, and then the way the camera shifts, it would just down would also take you back up. Fix to that, just face a different direction when you get out of there.
Yeah. Reminds me of the going up and down the ladder and Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee.
Oh,
I mean, not with a turbo controller, but the same way, the same.
Yeah.
But that
thought
didn't
of,
even
like,
work. That
Yeah.
didn't even get me started on Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, where everyone would get to like 30 and they would just stand there and then do nothing.
yeah.
It does kind of remind me of that. Like, I remember playing Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and I would just keep catching. And I gave reasons why to keep catching. One, it would make the Pokemon easier to catch. Like, once you caught like 100, like Kangaskhan, the circle would go from like orange to yellow to green, and then it would like permanently stay green.
Mhm.
And then you would get more and more candy every time you caught, and so then you could sell that candy. And so I would just keep catching because I don't know, I just didn't want to stand there. And then people would come into my stream and they would be like, "Why, you're already at like 60? Why do you keep catching?" And I was like, "Because I'm making it easier and I want the candy. And do you want to watch me do nothing?" Like,
I was gonna say, that would be the most boring stream, to just watch somebody standing in one spot waiting for a Pokemon to show up.
and then it turns out that I was doing it right the entire time, and everyone who was just standing there was technically doing full odds hunting
Because it was only the ones that spawned right after you caught the next one,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, another example of them like wanting you to play the game.
Right.
They don't want you to just stand there.
Shocking.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever, right? Like, you spent your $60, play it how you want. I am just talking about like the issues that have existed, and if they are going to be fixed,
Like,
they're
spend it
not
how
going to
you
tell
want.
you
but
about it early.
Spend it how you want, but it's also very understandable that the developer who created a game for people to
Sure.
play created it in a way that they wanted the people to play it.
Like, if I were to write a book, I wouldn't want you to read the first page 7,000 times.
right.
And then
What if it was just that good though? What if it like brought a tear to my eye every time
like,
I
wow,
read
this part of the book is cinema.
I don't know if it gets better than this page, but this page is fire.
And let me tell you, I'm not reading past the first page once I get what I'm looking for. Ain't no way.
Yeah, so what I will say is I do expect we talked about like 5 different issues. I expect one of those issues to at least be fixed.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which one, but one of those 5 are probably going to be fixed.
Let's just throw a dart at a board and see which one we land on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have the shiny charm yet in the game. I'm like,
yeah, me either.
There's still a million things I want to do. I'm having a good time doing everything else.
I did just hunt for a Sableye. That was pretty
okay.
fun.
Oh, nice.
I love
That's
the
cool.
little guy.
Oh, yeah. Sableye is great.
All right, let's take another break, and then we still have to talk about TCG Pocket. I didn't think ZA issues would run amok in this podcast, but we will be right back. This podcast is brought to you by Hims. Tired of trying to figure out what actually works for hair loss? Through Hims, you can get access to clear solutions, expert guidance, and an online process that takes the confusion out of care. Hims offers convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatment with ingredients that work, including chews, oral medication, serums, and sprays. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments and plans that put your goals first. There's no hidden fees, no surprises, and also like no doctor's visits. You don't have to drive anywhere, and that's a big plus in today's world. Not leaving your house is kind of nice. For simple online access to personalized and affordable hair care loss, ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/PKMNcast. That's hims.com/PKMNcast. PKMNcast for your free online visit. hims.com/PKMNcast. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. $1.3 billion, says App Magic. Pokemon TCG Pocket. That's what they made in the first year. $1.3 billion. By comparison, Pokemon Go reached over $1 billion in its first year. I still stand by the fact that if Go wasn't broken for like 2 months, it would probably have made way more money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couldn't even log into that game for a long time. Looking at the TCG monthly revenue, App Magic data found that the launch of November of 2024 had a peak spending of $229.3 million, which was shortly after the game released. The game also generated more than $12 million in the first 4 days. In terms of a single day, on February 1st, it came out with $11.2 million following the title's Space Time Smackdown expansion. There's that Gen 4 nostalgia again. It's happening. It's Gen 4 fans apparently have deep pockets. They're here for BDSP. They're here for Space Time Smackdown. People love the Dialga and Palkia.
They do.
Not
They
me.
really do.
I don't know. They're fine. I like them.
All right.
They're pretty okay. They also had a on 3 days ago on Pokemon's YouTube channel. They had a first anniversary trailer,
Mm-hmm. They did.
and they opened that trailer with a lady looking at a crimped pack, which I thought was very funny, and I don't know how many people actually got that reference.
There's not
I
one
love
of
it.
us in this room who didn't open one or two
I didn't.
slightly bent.
I
They have better pulls.
no, they don't.
That's not what Twitter was saying.
I don't even spin the wheel.
No,
I'm just hitting that bottom corner where it's like skipping everything. And
I do like to
Yeah.
open the backwards one sometimes.
I
but
do
yeah,
like
it's just
open-
whatever. It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
If I'm playing by myself, I usually just skip straight through. But if I'm playing with my kids, they always like to see the backwards one. They don't
Yeah.
think that anything's better is in it. They just like to see it like flip around. And
I will say, the times I open like IRL TCG packs, if there's a backwards pack in there, I get so excited. I really do.
this is early signs of a gambling addiction. You're like finding all the
Oh,
like.
I gotta find all the little
You're like walking in Vegas and you're like, I need to sit at this specific slot machine, no other slot machine, this one.
I need the backwards. I need the
there's
crease.
nothing wrong with superstitions, guys. There's nothing wrong with
That's
having
what
your
Big
personal
Casino
table,
wants you to
your
know.
personal slot, your personal like. I sit at this seat at the blackjack table so that I'm in this position to where I'm playing because I'm going to win more there. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Just for anybody out there who might feel that way, there's nothing wrong with that.
Big
I'm on
casino.
your side.
The trailer was like cute. I mean, the trailer
Yeah.
was like mostly bragging. I should make a trailer on how I made it to rank A in 2 hours.
Yeah, go for it.
Real quick, what was your record in ZA for the whole way, getting all the way to rank A? Did you have how many times did you win versus how many times you didn't come in first?
I
Ooh.
recorded it all. I'd have to go back. I came in fourth twice. I came in second once, and then the rest was first.
Wow.
There's not a place that shows your stats, is there?
No, I don't think there's like an after thing. I think it's very TCG Pocket where it doesn't show you your stats,
Okay.
probably to make you like not
Sure.
feel bad.
You would never feel bad though. You're
Wouldn't matter
winning
for
all of
Steve.
them.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Steve's winning all the games.
Well, like I won the first 9 in a row before I came in second. And nothing like you don't get like a streak bonus. There's no like
right.
Right.
It kind of sucks in that regard.
Yeah.
Of like, the only points you're getting are just what you were specifically doing. So like if you want to increase your points, it's either like pick up more items on the ground, which like not that many spawn in 3 minutes, and then the other one is just like get more knockouts because you get 10 points for every knockout. So I was like averaging like 170 points a game.
I'll give it to them. They've improved on the multiplayer experience from Legends Arceus. So
For sure.
No link cable.
Wow.
True.
They're saying that 18 billion packs have been opened, 490 million showcases, 96 million trades, 1 billion trade tokens. They don't say how many trade tokens. I don't actually know. Bring back the trade tokens. 12 billion battles, 100 million downloads, 111 billion cards. We're really numb to the to billion.
Yeah, you know, billion isn't cool anymore. You know what's cool? Trillion. All right.
I sincerely think some people think a billion is just like 2 million or something. It's just like,
Yeah, they're like, it's not that much.
It's not that much. It's a lot.
A lot. It's a lot more than a million. I'll tell you that.
It's a lot.
It is. It is pretty wild.
Here's my short experience with TCG Pocket. I was watching a streamer who normally does not do Pokemon content, and they had 2,000 gold in their upper corner, and I watched them spend all 2,000 gold, and then they were like, "I'll be right back, guys." And then they came back, and then they had another 2,000 gold in the top corner of their game. And I was like, "Oh, this is why this game is in business."
What?
Whoa.
They don't typically stream Pokemon, you said?
No, they don't. They were like, the last time they played, I think, was Space Time Smackdown.
Wow.
And they were opening they were opening all the packs. They were like, "Well, I missed this, so I guess I'll go back and open this."
Okay.
More power to them.
I guess so.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. This is why this game has made $1.3 billion in the first year. I understand now."
And that streamer was Austin.
And it was Glau. It was Glau the entire time.
You gonna call me out like that? Right here on the podcast? No, I'm at 15,500 cards.
You're at 15,000 cards?
A lot of cards.
I'm at 15 billion cards. I just hit 9,000.
And I'm a little over 10,000. So
I full disclosure, the Pokemon Company did give me 300 gold, not 2,000 gold.
Same.
And I opened my packs, and I think I have the worst pulls I've ever had in the year of this game.
the pulls are harder in this set, right? Like I've opened 3 10 packs, so 30 packs, and I think I've pulled 4 cards that weren't regular set cards in the 30 packs that I opened.
My pulls were pretty good.
My pulls were so
I
bad.
will say I didn't get any immersives, but I did get a handful of like the full art shiny cards. I got a couple of like the 2-star mega cards.
Yeah.
So
one thing I like about Mega Rising is they sort of fixed the shiny issue.
Kind of, yeah.
Because
yes,
they
I
made
agree,
the
I agree.
shinies. Yeah, they made the shinies. So in this set, previously the shinies could be like the 5th card. They would be the 5th card instead of a different, like a 1-star or a 2-star. And in this set, the shiny is a 6th card. So it doesn't take up the 5th or like 4th slot.
yeah, similar to how like
instead.
the baby Pokemon cards were an added card onto the pack.
Yeah,
They now have the shinies there too, which is nice.
I like that. I do like that. Although I still don't like in my OCD brain of like, I like the cards to only have 5 cards a pack so that it's
Sure,
even.
so your number is
And then
even.
my number is either a 5 or a 0, and then the 6th card messes that up. But that's okay. I
Use
like
some
that
wonder
they,
picks.
yeah,
Get that number back up.
spend more money and just
Yeah, I
figure
like
it out.
the shiny going into the 6th slot, but then they were like, we're just gonna overload this set with more shinies.
True. There are a fair
I don't
amount of
mind
shinies.
Yeah, I have not experienced the gifting of cards. I think somebody gifted me a card.
No one's gifted you a card yet?
No, I think somebody has, but
Okay,
like
see,
because I
'cause
don't check my app enough.
Yeah, you didn't check. I
Oh.
was going to, and it was like, you've reached the max amount of gifts or something. Well, I couldn't gift you one.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So a couple things about the gifting cards. One, they did do what we thought they would do. So if somebody has received a card, you cannot send them one. So
Yeah.
it grays out their profile, so you can't tap to share a card with them. So
I
There's
just got
no-
my gift.
there's
Somebody
no
gifted
like,
me a gimme ghoul. Thank you.
there's no getting to
give
pick.
me gimme ghouls too, please.
Yeah, give me gimmigles too. There's no there's no pick. You don't get to pick which one you want. Like if someone sends you one,
Right.
that's the one you're getting for the day. Second thing is if you miss a day, you can still get like when you go to claim a reward, you'll see both. So like if 2 days have passed, someone gifted you one on day 1, someone can gift you one on day 2, and then you can claim both of those. But it still
Yes,
is
I had
only
two waiting.
one a day. Yeah. So I don't know how far out that works. I don't know if you didn't open the app for 12 days, if you would have a lineup of 12 cards waiting for you over those 12 days.
2 people gifted
Or-
me a Pidgeot EX. Don't do that. Don't do that. Both of these people. Why do you think I want Pidgeot EX?
They want you to build a Pidgeot deck.
Yeah. Build it now. So I think the sharing feature is cool. I don't know that I will take the time to gift a bunch of stuff to people.
Right.
Also, I don't know if I was reading it wrong, but it seems to show you like what other people don't have.
Yes,
In their
and somebody
set.
gifted
maybe
me.
okay, never mind.
yeah.
Maybe that's why I got Pidgeot EX.
So let me do share. Let me see if I can find. You keep talking. I'll
So-
investigate.
When I noticed that when I would go to certain people, the first thing it would bring up is this. Here are the cards that person doesn't have, and then you can scroll through and you can see how many of those cards you have.
Mhm.
So then you can gift those to other people, which I thought was pretty cool. But it didn't look like it would prioritize wish list. So I would look at some of the cards that someone had on their wish list because it would show like, you know how it shows the first 3 when it's before you click on
Yeah.
their name. And when I would click on it, it wouldn't start with those 3 cards, even though those 3 cards were between a 1 and 4 diamond card.
Right.
It still just showed me like Mega Rising first. It was like, here's what they don't have in Mega Rising. I feel like we should see the wish list at the top.
Yeah, the wish list seems like it would be the most important thing to want to get. 'cause
Right,
that's
because
their wish list.
right, exactly. And it
I
doesn't
see what
show
you're
it that
saying.
way. It just shows Mega Rising first. So I don't know if that's maybe something that they will adjust later because it's not great now. I would like to put some of those cards on my wish list, but only if people are going to see that I want
Yeah.
them for sharing. I guess
They'll-
it still works for trades.
They'll
but...
probably update it sometime after June 2026.
Those are the
Sometime.
UI changes that they're making in the summer of 2026.
Sometime after though. Yeah, I do think the gift feature is cool. It's a fun little. It's just an extra thing to be able to do.
Mhm.
Whether or not it's something I will continuously do, debatable. But I do appreciate the feature being there. It makes it easier to complete older sets now. You don't gotta worry about making sure you're trading everybody. You can just you can do both now, which is nice.
Yep.
Another update that I really enjoyed is that it shows you how many cards you have of that card when you're like opening a pack or checking Wonder Pick.
Yes.
Mhm.
So if you're like, oh, I need another one for a playset, but it just says you have it, you don't know if you've got, But yeah, I like it. That was another good little update I saw.
I will say one thing with that does make it. This is such a small thing, but I'm just going to bring it up because it is something that I do notice every time when I'm wonder picking. When you scroll down to the wonder picks that have expired,
Yeah.
you know how you can bring back a few. There's like a few that you could bring back with the little timer.
Right.
So what it used to show you when it would show you if you had the card or not, right? And so that expired tag, the label,
Covers it.
sits right over that. It covers it, but you could slightly see if you didn't have the card in the past. But now, because it's like
Yeah.
all of them have the gray box, you don't know if you have the card or not because it's not labeled differently. So I
Yeah,
don't know
you
if
can
they'll-
kind of, if you like squint, you can see it a little bit, but yeah, it does cover it, which is a little bit frustrating.
yeah. So maybe another UI fix in the summer of 2026 that they can change.
What will be fixed first? The duplicating Pokemon in ZA or the icons in TCG Pocket? All right, switching over to Pokemon Go news. Wild Area will be this week, the week this podcast is coming out. I will be in Japan, ideally. I mean, assuming that there's people that can make my airplane leave the airport.
True. Yes, that
I
is.
think once I get to Japan, that will no longer be an issue.
Yeah.
Once I get out of this country, I'm safe.
Yeah.
So I will be live streaming that on Twitch. So if you want to see Nagasaki, if you want to see what that wild area looks like, I will be live streaming that. They are going to debut Unknown K to trainers who have a ticket in Nagasaki. I'm assuming Shiny Unknown K will come to the global. I'm not on that page right now. I'm on the Nagasaki page, but they also will have a stamp rally. I may be safe to say that like every Pokemon Go event will just have stamp rallies now, even though they didn't have a stamp rally at Worlds, and that felt really like, what a bummer.
They didn't have a stamp rally at Worlds. They didn't have medals in home at Worlds.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't put these things at their biggest event one of their biggest events of the year, but
Yeah. They released the map for Nagasaki as well, of the city. And I don't know if we talked about this, but they're finally bringing the regular bottle cap to Go.
mhm.
And that will be one of the rewards of the Nagasaki Pass will be the bottle cap. I feel like I said this, and I feel like I crashed out on this, where I saw people using their gold bottle cap on like a 13, 15, 15.
Sure.
And I was like, that's a weird use of your bottle cap, because we know that they added the silver bottle cap in the code.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the Glau was like, well, that's exactly what I did. I wasted it on a 13, 15, 15.
I don't think I did. I don't think so. I don't think,
No.
Did you really?
I don't think I did.
I think there were people in Slack that did.
Yeah, I didn't fully understand that, but you know what? You also don't have to understand how someone else plays the game.
No, don't you dare buy a turbo controller. Don't you dare use your gold bottle cap on a 13, 15, 15. You play the game how I say you play it. Who cares about Game Freak?
Yeah, I mean, this is the reason you wouldn't do that, right? Like,
Okay.
this is
One of them was a 15. One of the HP was at 15. The attack and defense were not.
Oh, okay.
Slightly better.
Yeah, like, who
But it
knows
was a
how
shiny
fast you get-
Zacian. I had to.
Oh, it was Ashian?
Did you have to really?
Do we know? I guess we don't know if you use a regular bottle cap, can you use another regular bottle cap?
Right.
I don't know if we know that.
I would like to hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would be weird if you couldn't, but we don't know that. You're right. There have been weirder decisions made.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of
Yes, please do.
Wait,
I know where
what's
you're
the weird decision you're about to say?
Go Safari Balls.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Sorry that I'm bringing up Twitch a lot. Let me tell you one of the most annoying things about Twitch is you'll get like the same complaint / question constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in Fukuoka streaming this event, I was catching everything in Safari Balls. And I was like, this is cool. I'm catching them all in Safari Balls. And it was constant. You know how earlier I said people would come into my stream and they'd be like, why are you playing? You should be just standing there. And I was like, no, I don't want to stand. I want to play. So I'm like catching everything in Safari Balls. And specifically, I was on like Birdwatch. And I don't know if you guys know what Birdwatch was. That was when you would
the app or
no, nothing.
oh, I thought we were actually watching for birds.
Oh, I thought
got
this was like
excited.
the Twitter like community notes thing back in the day. Wasn't that called Birdwatch too before?
No, I was on Bird. Let me explain what Birdwatch was. Birdwatch is when you popped your daily adventure incense, and then
that makes a lot more sense.
and then you dialged it for 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
And so then you were just looking for Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres.
I just
and
never
when they-
heard that phrase.
And when
but
they
okay.
popped up, your Safari Ball would definitely catch them.
Right.
So I
see.
was on Birdwatch, and throughout all of the weekend of streaming in Fukuoka, people would be like, don't catch those shinies and Safari Balls. You can't transfer them to home. Or they would be like, what are you going to do when that Zapdos appears? I was like, I'm going to catch a Safari Ball. They're like, you can't transfer it to home. And I was like, I don't care. I just want to catch everything in Safari Balls.
Exactly.
And I said over and over, this will be fine. They will eventually allow Safari Balls to happen. It's a Game Freak decision, not a Niantic decision. And once Game Freak decides to allow that, that'll be fine. And here we go. They're allowed in a future update, maybe summer of 2026.
Sometime after.
It says, in the future, trainers will be able to send caught in Go Safari Balls to Pokemon Home. The Go Safari Ball will display differently than it does in Pokemon Go. Please stay tuned for more information. I don't know if that means like Strange Ball. I don't know if that means Pokeball. I don't know if that just means regular Safari Ball.
I would think they probably just peel the sticker off.
Yeah, the point being is my Go experience was so much more enjoyable when everything was just instantly caught in a Safari Ball.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught my birds, and I caught my the level mighty Pokemon or whatever.
Mighty Pokemon.
And I would end every day with like 60 extra Safari Balls. And
Yeah.
I just couldn't get rid of them.
They
Mhm.
gave you so many.
If you bought the premium pass.
Yeah.
If you didn't, I remember people saying they were really struggling with not having the Go Safari Balls because you were only getting like 2 an hour or something. But if you bought the premium pass, yeah, you had way too many by the end of the day.
Yeah, I think there's like there's just like a list of Pokemon that can't be in Safari Balls, and I don't I think like the Beedrill line technically can't be in Safari Balls because there was never a situation where like Beedrill was in the same game as a Safari Ball. I know Beedrill was like in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but it wasn't in the Safari Zone in Heart Gold Soul Silver. And like you could get Safari Balls in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, but
No
Beedrill wasn't in those games either.
Poor Beedrill.
And there was a Safari Balls in BDSP, but Beedrill wasn't in that either. So I think like if you had a Weedle line in a Safari Ball in Pogo and you transfer it into Home once that's available, that I think is the first time ever Beedrill could be in a Safari Ball.
If it keeps it in a Safari Ball and Home.
Yeah, that's what the hope.
Yeah. The real twist is it's actually going to change to a Great Ball, so all your Safari Ball Pokemon are going to be Great Balls.
Ugh.
No, keep them and go.
Don't transfer.
But yeah, I felt like a broken record that weekend of like, look, it's not that big of a deal. Like Niantic and Game Freak, they have to like talk to each other. Not like physically talk to each other, but those games have to like interact.
Right.
I honestly I thought that maybe they just didn't want it in Home because that's such an ugly ball. They're like, we don't want to take part in this.
Yeah.
Everything, if you just go in the mindset of everything and Go is just get kipped for like a year, and then
Yeah.
eventually they
I mean,
like,
yeah, that's really what it is.
Can you
Right.
transfer Mew to Home yet? Or is that still
I thought
not possible?
You could.
I transferred my shiny Mew to my
yeah,
shiny
because
Mew
you
is
can
in
use
Home
it for the raids in Scarlet Violet.
yeah, because I got
and
the Mighty
Mewtwo.
Mark on my shiny Mew from Go.
Okay. I
There-
wasn't sure. I forgot if they allowed, because I know for a long time you couldn't even transfer like Celebi or Mew or you to Home.
Yeah, there's a couple you can't transfer. Like they also did a thing where like when Poipole came out, you couldn't transfer Poipole, and then like after 6 months you could because it was
Right.
like if you transferred it, it would mess up the mission. I think the same thing for like Cosmog. I think Cosmog was like unable to transfer for 6 months
because of the mission. Yeah, you're right.
You know what you
missions.
can't transfer is one of the 10 billion costume Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm sick of those.
I think you cannot transfer Roar of Time or Spatial Rend Dialga.
Okay.
yes. That sounds familiar as well. Can you transfer Spinda?
We can't. The show's not long enough to have that conversation, Bobby. We are on a strict time limit on this podcast, and we cannot be talking about Spinda. Yeah. So, do not worry about your Go Safari balls when the global event happens for for Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
There's also one more bit of news real quick. This is off Sarumi. A new Pokemon Go tie-in has been revealed in Japan to commemorate the opening of the Pokemon Astronomical Observatory in Sagamihara. I probably said that wrong. I'm sorry. From November 1st to January 12th, a special event will be held around that museum. Now, this is that museum that's kind of like the Fossil Museum. It will move from observatory to observatory. The Fossil Museum in Japan was like every 3 months. This is every 3 months, so it will move. So assuming this event will move. But Pikachu, Clefairy, Porygon, LGM, Gothita, Solrock, Lunatone, Dusclops, Magneton, Starmie, Espeon, and Umbreon will spawn in the wild. With a chance of them being shiny, there will also be field research to encounter Pokemon such as Solrock, Lunatone, Clefairy with a special background. And I believe that will also have a Pokemon Home medal as well that you can scan. So that observatory thing just started on the 1st. And that is also another reason I'm going to Japan is to film whatever that observatory event is.
So cool.
That'll be awesome.
Hopefully. I think Sagamihara, I'm probably saying that wrong, is like an hour and a half away from Tokyo, give or take. I think it's 2 trains.
Didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah, I believe if you're going out of I'm just going to use Shibuya Station. I believe if you're going out of Shibuya Station, it's like an hour, and then you just have to transfer to another train, and that's like 1 stop, and that's like just another 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
No, I don't know what else is out there. I did talk to a friend who went on the first day, and when she got there, she had the QR code. This is a thing in Japan that's like infuriating. I know when people are like, Japan's in the future. They're not. So she shows the QR code, but they won't let her in because that QR code you have to take to a 7-Eleven to have them scan it so they can print you the physical tickets.
No way.
What?
So she took an hour train there and been like, here's the QR code. I bought it. It's like an $8 ticket, by the way, to get to this event. It's like not very expensive. And they're like, no, that you need the printed tickets from 7-Eleven. You have to do this for like wrestling events or like Disney in Japan you have to like buy it online and then go to like a Lawson's or a 7-Eleven. And then like there's like a machine, like an ATM that you go to.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to, it's all in Japanese. There's never an English option for these. And you have to like go to like, you have to like use the icons of like, I don't know, this looks like a little like amusement park icon. So I guess that's for Disney. And then you like click through and then it prints you a different receipt. And then you take that receipt to the counter and then they scan it as like you bought something. And then they will print the tickets for you behind the counter and then hand you the tickets.
I guess that's their way around fake tickets, but it's still very weird.
There are different ways to go around fake tickets these
yeah,
days.
Yeah, for sure.
That could be
But yeah,
changed.
I've had to do this for wrestling events and I've had to do it for some other event. But
was there not a 7-Eleven or there, like in somewhere in that vicinity at least?
I bet in that vicinity was probably just like Family Mart and Lawson's. Because there's no, like, if there was a 7-Eleven, I'm sure she would have went to it and printed it.
Right. Yeah. That seems like 7-Eleven would make a bunch of money if they made a little pop-up store that just like was there for 3 months during that time, and they get people to come in, visit, buy something, like get their ticket that they forgot to do on the way there, and then.
But I didn't even think of that, because when I bought the tickets, I was like, oh, cool, I'll just save the QR code email. I'll have the little QR code.
Yeah.
Now you know. Gotta hit up that 7-Eleven first, get the physical ticket.
I'll get my wrestling tickets while I'm there, too. I'll print both at the same time. All right, we'll wrap up the show here. If you would like to stick around for our bonus episode, we patreon.com/PKMNcast. You'll get all the bonus episode, or the bonus to this episode, longer episodes. You get the ad-free episodes. You get access to the Slack. And then you'll get the holiday postcard if you sign up this month for the low price of $5. Support the show. Get on that premium feed.
And join our Slack.
You don't have to worry about me monotone reading ads in the most monotone way, because I want you to very much know that it is an ad. Don't let the advertisers know that. Anyways, if you are on the premium feed, stick around after the credits. We're going to be talking about Pokemon Sleep. If you're not on the premium feed, thank you so much for at least making it to the end. Means a lot. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Bobby. We will see you guys next week. This has been another episode of the Pokemon Podcast, and we are
super effective.
Super anti-turbo controllers. Get out of here.
It's the 5th or the 6th. Sorry, it's Wednesday or Thursday, but it's halfway through the week.
6. You guys are right. Yeah. 6 at 3 p.m. You need 450 sleep styles.
So, one thing real quick about this event. It does say to researchers who have unlocked Amber Canyon, if you want to encounter Trapinch